Women have to be emotionally and mentally stronger than the guys when it comes to this business. You know, with us being just a attraction match on a lot of the men's companies, we have to have thicker skin. What people don't realize is that I was really bullied when I was young. So this is my way of getting that aggression out. My name is Mercedes Martinez. I am a pro wrestler. I have been wrestling for 18 and a half years. It's definitely not what you see on TV. It's not glamorous at all whatsoever. It's a rough, rough drive. And you have to do that to get your name known. I was a big wrestling fan, but I didn't want to become a wrestler. That was not my goal. When I was young, I was bullied really heavily to the point where they lit my hair on fire on a school bus. I get garbage thrown at me and stuff. It was just that type of bullying. It was really, really bad, where times I didn't want to go to school or anything. When I look back when I was bullied, I'm surprised that as many times as I try to take my life and stuff, that I am where I am now, because you have to find outlets. Basketball was my big outlet, and it got me to a full ride in college. I got injured playing basketball, and I needed something to kind of get myself back into it. And I had so much downtime that I was starting going into independent wrestling. Didn't think I would be where I am now. I thought I was going to be a police officer by now, but life has its course. I went straight into wrestling with the boys. My first match was with a guy, beat him, and it just kind of escalated from there. I think my first wrestling show, I didn't get paid at all. I think for the first year, I didn't get paid. Now women wrestlers do get paid, but I still think there's a pay gap. I think if you don't get on TV or at some form of TV, you will never get equal to the men at all. Within 3 to 4 years after I was into the business and I was starting to work for more women's companies, that there became an issue. There's a company that we worked for, WEW. It was Women's Extreme Wrestling, but at first it was called Women's Erotic Wrestling. Yes, so that was one of the companies where we had to kind of draw the line and say, hey, we're wrestlers, where you don't treat us like you're strippers. I lost a lot of bookings, a lot of promotions because of the way I talked. I don't hold my tongue back for anybody. If you touch me a wrong way, you're gonna hear it, and I'm gonna make the world know that you are touching me inappropriately. I've seen so many female wrestlers leave this business because they couldn't handle the sexism or they couldn't handle the backlash, and not just from males, but even from their own peers.
Don't go out there and try to follow that shit.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It's only within the last probably 5 years when the females actually took control of their own bookings, took control of their own pretty much wrestling and what they did in the ring, and didn't let the promoters run them down. And I think the female wrestlers now, we're more of a sisterhood. We watch each other's back, we support each other. Girl, I'm working on bruised ribs. Ain't no way I'm thinking about it. Putting a match together. I'm working on bruised ribs right now. I am married. I do have a child. I play mom first, everything else comes second. He's 10 years old, regular life. He doesn't care if his mom is a wrestler or not. I have two jobs, full-time and a part-time job, as well as wrestling and living the life on the road. So it is a very busy life for me. Being in this business 18 and a half years, I've had two shoulder surgeries. I've had 3 bulging discs. I tore ligaments in my knee, multiple sprained ankles, and contusions, 4 concussions. You're doing driving 7-8 hours, doing your show, coming back 7-8 hours, no hotels because you don't have money for a hotel, carpooling with people so you can just not spend the money on the gas, and then doing it twice a day. And that's just paying your dues. My stepdad who raised me, he was the one who actually took me to a lot of my wrestling shows. And when he passed away, every match that I do is always dedicated to him. He was my biggest support in anything that I did. I'm always nervous before a match. And I think it's just, you know, I think it's healthy to be nervous because it means you care. So WrestleMania, there was no way that I was gonna miss wrestling. No matter where I was, bruised or ribs or not, I had to make it, and I'm gonna give no matter what 110%. There's so many women's companies that have been out there for the last 10 plus years that I think now with mainstream picking it up, it's just now that the audience is seeing what we're actually capable of. So it's actually a really, really big high for me to still be around and see this big change and be a part of this change. We always hold out for WWE. You know, I've been with them, working for them on and off, you know, tryouts and enhancement talents, and then I did the Mae Young Classic. It's always the goal to be in WWE and perform at that level. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. I know that I'm still doing my craft here. And now I'm training girls. I have my own students that I'm actually, you know, helping get into this business, female students. You want to make her look like she's got you right there. So to help her do that, you got to get to her level. You know, training them the right way, the way I was trained, and mentoring them. So I think that's going to be my next thing. If I can't wrestle anymore in the ring, I'm going to be able to get behind the scenes at any point and just do anything and everything that I could and still stay involved in wrestling. It's never just a job. It's more than that. It's a life.
Hi everyone, I'm Sari, the producer of Her Stories. Click here to watch more episodes, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment letting us know what other people and topics you want to see on the show. And make sure to subscribe to Now This Her. Thanks for watching.